how three men escaped the most impenetrable prison in the world. The most famous and only escape from Alcatraz occurred on the night of June 11, 1962, when three inmates, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin, executed a meticulously planned breakout, but one of their fellow companion in this act, Allen West, got left behind. Here's a detailed account of their escape, the preparation. Over a period of several months, the trio used tools like spoons, modified into makeshift drills, to widen the ventilation ducts at the back of their cells. They utilized musical instruments to cover up the sounds from the guards while the other person drilled. They cleverly hid their progress with cardboard and paint, making it difficult for guards to notice the alterations during routine inspections. To avoid detection during the nightly bed checks, they created dummy heads from a mixture of soap, toilet paper, and to add a finishing touch, Clarence Anglin collected and pasted real hair from the prison barber shop. They were later on painted to match the tone of their skin. The escape. On the night of the escape, the inmates crawled through the enlarged vents into a utility corridor behind their cells. They then climbed up a network of pipes to reach the roof of the prison. After navigating the prison grounds without being spotted, they descended from the roof and made their way to the shoreline. Here, they had prepared a makeshift raft constructed from more than 50 raincoats and a variety of stolen and scavenged materials. To inflate the raft, they used a musical instrument known as concertina. They garnered all these skills of improvisation of tools by reading a popular mechanics magazine. They also made waterproof glue using information from it. Aftermath. The trio's departure was not discovered until the following morning, giving them a significant head start. Despite an extensive search by authorities, the men were never found. Allen West, the fourth person involved in this escape who got left behind, was interrogated by the FBI in exchange for a reduction in his sentence. He told the authorities that instead of fleeing to San Francisco, they planned to run off to Angel Island, and from there, they would steal a boat to travel towards Marin County and steal a car. During the investigators' search on Angel Island, some items were discovered, such as waterproof bags, which consisted many Anglin family members' pictures, which confirmed it belonged to the brothers. The investigators also found another item, a makeshift wooden paddle like Allen West had mentioned. There has been much debate about whether they survived the treacherous currents and cold waters of San Francisco Bay. Some believe they drowned, while others think they may have successfully made it to shore and evaded capture. In the years since the escape, various pieces of evidence and occasional sightings have surfaced, but none have conclusively proven the fate of the escapees. The 1962 escape even inspired the 1979 film Escape from Alcatraz, starring Clint Eastwood, which dramatized the breakout and brought the story to a wider audience. Recent developments. In 1979, the FBI officially closed its case on the escape, concluding that the men likely drowned. However, the U.S. Marshal Service has kept the case open, maintaining that they are still wanted fugitives if they are alive. Until 2003, when U.S. Marshal Michael Dyke poked around in the government documents, he went into the Marin County police records for the night of the escape and found a stolen car report for a 1955 blue Chevy. The eyewitness described that he saw three men. Dyke found one more police report for Stockton, which is 100 miles from Marin County, which described that he got forced off the road by a blue Chevy which had three men inside it. It is compelling evidence that they may have survived, as there have never been bodies found for any of the escapee. Another account suggesting their survival comes from the Anglin brothers' nephew, who claimed that Robert Anglin, a sibling of John and Clarence Anglin, confessed to his sisters on his deathbed that he had maintained contact with them. Additionally, a recent discovery involves a photograph taken by a childhood friend, Fred Brizzi, who provided the image to the family in the 1990s. However, the U.S. Marshals dispute the photo's authenticity, arguing that it does not depict the Anglin brothers. But in 2018, FBI released a statement informing that in 2013 police received a letter. It's known as the last thing that has been received as a potential evidence of their survival. The letter was allegedly written by John Anglin. Following is what was written in the letter. My name is John Anglin. I escaped from Alcatraz in June 1962 with my brother Clarence and Frank Morris. I'm 83 years old and in bad shape. I have cancer. Yes, we all made it that night, but barely. Frank passed away in October 2005. His grave is in Alexandria under another name. My brother died in 2011. If you announce on TV that I will be promised to first go to jail for no more than a year and get medical attention, I will write back to let you know exactly where I am. This is no joke, this is for real and honest truth. I could tell you that for 7 years I lived in Minot, North Dakota, in Fargo, 1990 to 2005, but too damn cold, had to get the hell out. I lived in Seattle for most of my years after the escape. I'm in Southern California now. Illegible. If response. The 1962 Alcatraz escape remains one of the most daring and intriguing prison breaks in history, capturing the public's imagination and leaving behind an enduring mystery. What do you think happened? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below.